Hello everybody. This is another lesson in the series تعالوا نتعلم سويا. And this is Dr. Ahmed Mohammed Amin Nasr. I am your educator and I'm very happy to receive you today. We are going to talk about or continue talking about al-harakat, especially when these harakat are compound, not single haraka, but a couple of harakats together. So we'll see how we proceed in that lesson. We agreed that al-harakat is, or the haraka, the green haraka or al-fatha means salt or the sound of ah, and a dhamma sound of wow, woo, woo, and al-kasra sound of e, e, e. So ah, e, oo, ah, e, oo. When these sounds are short, it's just harakat, harakat al-nasb, or harakat al-fatha, harakat al-dhamma, and harakat al-kasra. And if they are absent, it is sukoon. We agreed on that in the last lessons. What happens when it is prolonged motion or prolonged haraka? When the haraka is increased, so the fatha becomes long fatha. We agreed that it is coming as a letter alif, and if the dhamma is prolonged, it comes as a letter waw, and if the kasra is prolonged, it comes as a letter ya. And we have seen short section or unmoved section, or المقطع الساكن. Two letters, the first letter is moved and the second letter is not moved or ساكن still. أحمد أحمد منصوبة in green. ها مسكونة أو ساكنة أحمد. قم stand up. قم the قاف مضمومة قو قم والميم ساكنة قم. مف الميم مكسورة وهي باللون الأزرق. مفتاح والفاء ساكنة. ماذا يحدث حينما يكون الحرف المتحرك followed by حرف من one of the funny letters ألف واو أو ياء ساكنا. So متحرك والساكن متحرك moved letter followed by letter ساكن, ولكن the second the letter which is not moved is one of these funny letters ألف وواو وياء. What happens? It causes a long section or a prolonged section, and we agreed on that last time. Say هذا كتاب. تاب منصوبة. تاب prolonged, that's why it's followed by ألف. التاء followed by ألف. كتاب. أما إذا كانت مضمومة في سور fence, as we agreed last time, probably your word count now include this fence and sur. Sur. Prolonged oo. Su. Prolonged su. Followed by wow. Sur. سرير. رير. الراء مكسورة, so prolonged followed by ya. We agreed on that. مقطع طويل. So far we have short section مقطع ساكن, unmoved section, which are two different letters. The first letter is moved and the second letter is unmoved or sakin. And on the bottom of the slide you have مقطع طويل, moved section or long section, and you can notice that the first letter is متحرك, ولكن but the الحركة is prolonged and it's followed by one of these letters, one of the funniest letters, one of the funny letters of the alphabet, which is alpha, ألف وواو وياء، وهما وهذا الحرف يأتي ساكنا، فيبقى at the end we have مقطع ساكن or short section, مقطع طويل or long section. However, what happens if the same letter is repeated but with different movement? So here we go. I'm going to dwell on that now. The first letter will be uttered sakinan without any movement. The same letter will be re-uttered again but moved. So it can happen, the movement would be mansub or fatha, or the movement could be dhamma, or the movement could be kasra. So الشدة هو أن تنطق الشدة هي. The shadda means strengthening, the strength. الشدة, strengthening the letter by repeating it twice. Initially, you pronounce the letter with sukoon above it, and then you move the same letter. So it's actually two sounds for single letter. All right? And the first sound is sakin, the second sound is mutaharrik. And ashadda, that's the type of movement or haraka التي that results from combination of two movements, سكون وتحرك. سكون وتحرك يسمى شدة. سكون وتحرك, unmoved letter, then moved letter, called shadda. Strengthening. You are strengthening the letter. Even a shadda itself, you see how you pronounce it. Asha, asha, asha. You can find here the pronunciation, the sheen is written twice. The first sheen above it, sukun, and the second sheen above it, fatha. Asha, 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 ashadda, ashadda. The dal, the letter dal, above it you find sukun, and the other dal you find fatha. ashadda, ashadda. يبقى إذا الشدة هنا فيها حرفان مشددان، الشين والدال. سنأخذ أمثلة الآن عن كلمات بها شدة. سبورة. سبورة means a board or a blackboard, you write on it. Sabura. A teacher who's going to talk to you in front with the chalk or something, or a marker, so you can use the marker or a piece of chalk to write on the blackboard or the whiteboard, any board, called sabura. Sabura. You can find on the top of the slides the pronunciation of the word sabura. The ba, the first ba, which is the second letter, the first ba has got sukoon above it, and the second ba has got dhamma above it. So you say sab bu, sab bu, sab sukoon, bu dhamma, and then you write it down sabura, and you can add a shadda over harf al-ba, sabura. What about qaddama? Qaddama, qaddama, da سكون دا فتحة قد دا سكون فتحة قد دا سكون فتحة قد دا سكون فتحة قدم. And then you write it قدم present. قدم present. أنا أقدم لك هدية. I am presenting a gift to you. قدم present. So when you write it down, you write it dal and above it shadda. قدم. And when you pronounce it, you have to pronounce it the right way, and you say قدم. قدم. you pronounce the dal twice. The first one with sukoon and second one with fatha. يركز, you focus. يركز, I focus on listening to your voice when you talk Arabic. Listen. So يركز, أنت تركز على الدرس. هو يركز على الدرس. So يركز يعني you focus. الكاف here يركز, يركز, يرك سكون كز كي, يرك سكون كز كي, يرك سكون كي كسرة, يركز. And when you write it down يركز, and above the K, above the kaf, you write شدة. That will bring us to certain letters in alphabet, and whole letters of alphabet can be divided into letters. When you add, well, just listen to this now. Ash, 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 ash. That pronunciation means alif lam plus sheen. Ash, ash. At, at. Alif lam added to ta, حرف ta. Alif lam added to ta. You at, you drop the lam, you drop the letter lam, and then you put shadda on the ta. At-ta, at-ta, at-ta. As you heard before, asha, asha. Alif lam added to sheen. Asha, asha. Alif lam added to ta. At-ta, at-ta. What happened when you add alif lam to seen? Assa, assa, assa. Alif lam to seen. Assa. You drop the lam and then you add shadda to the seen. On the other side, what you call الحروف القمرية هي حروف تقول حينما تزيد ألف لام to the قاف, حرف القاف, you don't drop the lam here because it's حرف قمري, and you find ألقى, ألقى. You see, there is fluidity here. You can add the lam. However, in asha, when you add the lam, alsha, you find difficulty in pronouncing it, and you find it easier in asha. But with qaf, see, alqa, 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 أو ألقى. ألف لام مع الجيم أو الجيم, الجا, الجا. ألف لام مع الجيم, الجا. What about when you add alif lam to alif? Ala, ala, ala. You pronounce the L. You pronounce it the lam. You don't drop it, man. In these letters, you don't drop it. You pronounce it beautifully. Al-a, al-a, al-a. So, الحروف الشمسية والحروف القمرية. الحروف الشمسية والحروف القمرية هي ظاهرة صوتية. So it's a verbal phenomenon. Verbal phenomenon. The letters, the sun letters and the moon letters are verbal phenomenon. It happens when you add al, the definite article. Al, in order to define any name, you can say al, al, al-qamar. When you add al to qamar, means the moon. It's moon. Qamar, moon. But when you add al to qamar, you say al-qamar. However, for the sun, which is shams, and tabda bishin, when you add al, you say ash-shams, ash-shams, ash-shams. So, al-huruf al-shamsiyya, when you add al into it, the al is assimilated. It turns to be silent. And the sheen is strengthened by shadda. You say ash-shams. You don't pronounce the lam of al, and you strengthen the pronunciation of a sheen. Ash-shams, ash-shams. ولكن, but when you add this ال to الحرف القمري مثل القاف في قمر, اللام, it is not silent anymore. It is as proud of itself as any letter. It doesn't go into hiding at all, but it appears. القمر, القمر. It appears. القمر, القمر. It appears, but it appears very shyly. It is ساكنة, تسكن, تضع سكونا عليها. القمر, القمر. ويأتي الحرف القمري غير مشددا لأنه لا يحتاج إلى ذلك الآن. القمر. It doesn't need to be strengthened because the lamb had been appearing and giving its beauty on the word. So it comes without shadda, or it comes very humble. Al-Qamar, Al-Qamar. So let us see now. You find the alif lam مع الشمس on the top of the slide. You found a sign that the L is prohibited. The lam is prohibited. So the lam will not be pronounced. And you find the sheen is pronounced first letter, the first sound of the sheen is pronounced with sukoon, but the second sound of the sheen is pronounced with fatha. So if you go down on the bottom of the slide, you find it ash-shams. Oh, where is the lam here? Oh, the lam disappeared. Don't you see that, man? When you talk about it, you find the lam disappeared, but not when you write it down. When you write it down, the lam has got its own right to be written. However, when you talk, you drop the lam, ash-shams, and then the sheen will be strengthened, as you can find that, shadda over the sheen, ash-shams. إذن الحروف الشمسية كثيرة، وهي التاء والثاء والدال والذال والراء والزي والسين والشين والصاد والضاد والطاء والظاء والنون واللام. Don't worry about that. Don't think that you need to rehearse it by heart. No. We will find that. You will find very soon that when you add L to all these letters, you will find it difficult to pronounce the lam. Oh, that's beautiful. The language is so beautiful. Don't worry. You just put words together and these words will tune into each other. Don't worry about it. We'll bring that later on. But ماذا عن القمر? القمر. So the lam here takes the tick, yes, it appears. And we said it appears shyly with sukoon above it. But the letter, the moon letters come very humbly with no shadda, but only with haraka, fatha, أو نصب, أو ضمة, أو جر. So القمر, القمر, اللام تنطق هنا القمر. So congratulations. I'm sure now you can apply the rule of adding a definite article al, alif lam, al, to names starting with moon or sun letter. I know you can. I know you can do that. And I know if you start tuning in with the music of the language, you wouldn't go wrong at all. Let us see now the sun letters. At-tawbah, repentance. At-tawbah, repentance. At-tawbah, repentance. From the right side now, above, and I will go down, 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 and then I'll go to the left side, above, and go down. All right, so the first, at-tawbah, at-tawbah, الثقافة, 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 the culture. الثقافة, the culture. You don't pronounce the lam. الثقافة, you drop the lam. الدب, 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 the bear. you drop the lam and you put shadda on the dal. Ad-dub, ad-dub. Okay? Ad-dharra, ad-dharra, the nucleus, or the atom, sorry, the atom. Ad-dharra, ad-dharra. You don't pronounce the lam and you put shadda on the. Ad-dharra, al-ribh, al-ribh, profit, al-ribh, al-ribh, profit, al-ribh. The lam disappears and the ra mushaddada. الربح الربح الزكاة الزكاة الزكاة. When you give away your money, called الزكاة الزكاة. السيف السيف السيف, the sword. السيف السيف. الشمس, we agreed on that. That's why all these letters are called حروف شمسية. Now you get it? Because it's so famous. الشمس is so famous. And it happens that القمر, قمرية, القاف قمرية, فسميت جميع الحروف. So the other letters which are similar to قاف سميت بقمرية لأن القمر very common, very famous. So الشمس, the sun. الشمس. صدر, your chest. الصدر الصدر الصدر. الضرب الضرب الضرب, multiplication. الضرب الضرب. And what about if you're a doctor like me? You say الطبيب 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 الطبيب. الظلام, darkness. الظلام الظلام, darkness. الظلام, darkness. اللواء اللواء اللواء. النار النار النار, fire. النار, fire. النار. What about the blue letters now, or the moon letters? الأسد, الباب. الأسد, the lion. الباب, the door. الجو, the air. الحب, the love. الخير, the good. العين, the eye. الغرب, the west. الفاتحة, the opening. الفاتحة, the opening. القانون, القانون, the law. القانون. الكريم, 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 the generous. المال, 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 the money. المال. الهواء, the air. الهواء, the air. الورد, الورد, flowers. الورد, flowers. اليمن, اليمن, it's a country called اليمن. يمن, اليمن, اليمن. So تعالوا نتعلم سويا. اليوم كان درسا عن الحروف القمرية والشمسية والشدة. أرجو أن I expect you to go and to do some research on these letters and shadda, and you can by all means can ask Google about certain shams, sun letters or حروف شمسية, moon letters or حروف قمرية, and also words with starting of this حروف, and then you have to rehearse this حروف and these words until you tune in with the language. Thank you so much. I would look forward to see you next time.